It's not about motivation. Winners need discipline. Wake up and win today. Discipline comes from within.
Boxing King Media in association with the Riyadh season. Adam Smith, moments after the fight, Anthony Joshua stops Francis Ngannou. Be honest, did you expect anything like that to happen?
No, I expected AJ to win, and I thought he'd win by stoppage, but I thought it would be in the later rounds. I thought he'd go out and utilise his jab effectively, with authority, a bit like he did against Otto Wallin, but also be careful and sort of box around and be just wary of the Francis Ngannou power. But I think a lot of people in the build-up were just talking about Francis's power and not Anthony's. Joshua's a huge puncher. He showed it time and time again, and he seems to be happy now with Ben Davison. It's a good relationship. They looked fantastic last time when they fought Otto Wallin. He executed a perfect game plan, and tonight he was just destructive. He looked terrific beforehand. He looked serious. He looked focused. He got that jab going quickly, and the right hand was almost a finisher, the first one, and I don't think he really recovered from it. He got back to his corner, they got the stool out. I don't think that stool was meant to even have been there. He looked shaky. He came out bravely, carried on Ngannou, and then the second one, I think that was the time to stop the fight, and I don't think he needed to take another knockdown, but it was brutal, it was destructive, it was Joshua back to his best. Reminded me a little bit of those early days with Lennox Lewis and some of his crushing defeats, knockout wins, and I've said in other interviews that AJ and Fury have got a way to go to be Lennox Lewis. He's the greatest we've had. But look, it's fun, isn't it? This is a great time for heavyweight boxing, and we'll see what happens. Fury Usyk next, then AJ, and maybe he'll fight Hrgovic and then fight the winner of that. Who knows? There's so many ways it could go. But tonight, the manner of performance, the respect he showed afterwards, the photos, everything like that, it just reminded me of the old Anthony Joshua, someone who's happy, someone who's listening to his coach and is in a good place. And I love that about Joshua, that he just wants to keep learning. He was brilliant tonight.
A lot of public opinion is now saying AJ beats Fury. Where do you sit with that? Are people getting too excited, or do you think it's a fair assessment?
It seems to change like the wind, doesn't it? And a couple of hours ago you'd have said Tyson Fury would easily beat Joshua, and now you're saying, well, Joshua could knock Fury out. So it's a fight that we need to see. But let's wait for the next one. Fury Usyk is for the undisputed title. That's a huge fight, and although it's not as big as AJ Fury in sort of British terms or even global terms, Usyk's an incredible fighter, and that's a brilliant matchup. So let's enjoy that one. Let's see where AJ goes. I think he needs to keep momentum. I'd like to see him out again in the next 3 or 4 months, not wait around. Keep busy. But yeah, I can see people thinking Joshua now and not Fury after that last performance from Tyson. But Tyson's a lot better than that, and I think we'll see a really good Tyson Fury against Usyk.
A quick word on Joseph Parker. Does he sit into these mythical pound-for-pound rankings after them 2 wins?
It's an amazing story. It's a story, if AJ's a story of inspiration for many young kids, Joseph Parker should be too, right? He's 32 years old. He's had an extraordinary career. People wrote him off time and time again. He took those 2 fights, Joshua and Dillian Whyte, back to back. He had his problems. Joe Joyce knocked him out, and then look what's happened. He's knuckled down. He's committed himself fully. He's got a perfect team. Andy Lee is a great trainer for him. He's been buoyed by being around Tyson's camp, and he just seems to be getting better and better. And tonight, he didn't really turn up for the first 3 or 4 rounds, and Zhang had 2 knockdowns, and you thought, how's Parker going to win this? But he just stuck to it. His conditioning was brilliant. He started boxing really well, and and sort of ran away with it in the last few rounds. I think if it was a 15-round fight, he would have won by a long way, but it was closer because of the 2 knockdowns. But yeah, I thought Parker deserved it. I think he's whether he's up there, and he lost to Anthony Joshua, but I don't know, what do you do with him? He can't fight Fury really because he's his mate, but he's gonna fight anyone. I just love Joseph Parker. I think it's a great story, and he's such a lovely guy.
Adam Smith, appreciate your time. Have a safe flight home.
That's right. It's Coventry tomorrow in a few hours' time. GBM Sports Show with Izzy. So yeah, no rest for me. It's off the flight and straight to the Midlands. So looking forward to it.
Enjoy. Thank you.
I got a question for you. Where can discipline take you? Discipline points you towards your goals.